Kim Hong Joong, come to the front of the classroom. The captain of ATEEZ is at it again. There is a famous saying that he said, and it's not I'm good at all positions. It's don't like sexy too much. And the captain is a liar. Don't have this man tell you that he doesn't like sexy. He absolutely loves sexy, and we need to talk about it. So let's just uncover why he likes sexy so much. Evidence 1, his facial expressions. Have you seen this man's glorious face? The facial expressions, the mannerisms. The main offender, that the one that snapped me up the most, was Bouncy. Him waving his hand in front of his tongue, like when he poked it out. Show you right now? Show you right now? What do we need to see? What are you trying to show us? Plus him popping his bread basket. Like, when he did that, initially I was demon line and then I was edging away from it. But once Bouncy bounced onto the scene, I was bouncing back into demon line. And Kim Hong Joong, with his specific stage presence and mannerisms, just snapped me back. Like, he grabbed me by my neck and pulled me back towards him. And I have not been able to escape since. And it's troubling and it's upsetting. And just the way he directs your visuals, your eyes, to look towards his breadbasket as he's like, show you right now. You're like, okay, shorty in the blue. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, he is a menace. He is a short king and he's a menace. I mean, theoretically, he is like half an inch taller than me, but he's a menace and he needs to be stopped. He needs to be called out for the behavior that he's doing. Evidence 2 about why this man is such a menace in regards to, sexy, not liking it too much. Like, we should all avert our gaze from sexiness. The winking, the tongue, both of these things in combo is actually so rude. And I'm just piggybacking off of the previous topic. He's just extremely animated with his facial expressions, and this cannot be denied. Any fan cam you see of this man, he is delivering on his expressions in record time speed. Like, he just goes through them, pop, 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 pop. Like, this man knows how to make love to the camera. Never mind. I'm gonna say it. I wonder if he makes a lot of facial expressions while he's, bow chicka wow wow. I don't know. Like, don't tell me you don't think about it. Don't try to shame me. Do not try to shame me. It's not okay. And it's unethical and it's rude. But this man is being so extremely attractive without even trying. Like, just his face in general looks so good. Now, I know you saw the fan cams of when they were on Break the Wall tour and they were doing the cyberpunk challenge, when they would all get in the chair and do the first part of the song. The captain, he hopped right up there. I mean, he had a little bit of hesitation, but he did go up there. And especially the one where his brother was at in Spain, the captain still delivered. He delivered the tiniest little body wave, and he looked so shy and so timid. And I feel like that just added to the overall appeal and sexiness of him in that specific moment. Again, I was not looking at the captain. I was trying to break free, but he pulled me back. And also during the tour, they did something called I don't want to say sexy captain, but all the members, they would pick a member to be sexy or whatever. I live in Chicago, so we had sexy Seonghwa. In some other places, they had sexy captain. So they're sexy captain, sexy captain. All the 18-years screaming it. What does the captain do? What does the captain do? He does, I can't even describe the move, but he did do something sexy. And he was shy about it afterwards. And it's sir, stop. Stop being so coquettish. You want to deliver us the bump and grind, so there's no need for you to be hiding it. It's just such a habit of him to hide that sexy side of him. And I feel like maybe he thinks it's a little silly or a little bit goofy, or he knows that he's told us multiple times, don't like sexy too much, but sir is definitely turning on the sexy for us whenever he can. Also, during a lot of the fan cams, I'm gonna go back to Bouncy. He will do very the end of Bouncy when they're going super hard, the body rolls, the little petite body rolls, and they're not the petite oh, that's so cute. It's oh, that's where babies come from. Sir, the moves are moving. We don't need this. I got hypnotized by this man's hips. Shakira. He's just effortless. He's effortless, and he's sort of pigeon-held himself into this box of don't like sexy too much, but sir is clearly sexy. And I feel like he may want to get out of that, but if he does, we're going to call him out. We're going to call him out. That's just give up. Give up. And this leads us into the final topic. He needs to just throw in the towel. Sir, you're losing the battle against yourself. It's obvious, it's clear. If you cannot see these things, please upgrade your eyeglass prescription because we can see it. Pretty sure you can see it too because after you pull your little sexy stunts, you are definitely very shy. I know that he's trying to restrain himself from being sexy because maybe he wants to leave that for the other members of the group like Woongyang or Son or Seonghwa. Is that the thought line? Mingi. On occasion, comes out of nowhere doing it. Who is in the thought line, in your opinion? Who do you think is in the thought line? I think traditionally it's Woongyang, Son, and Seonghwa. I don't even want to talk about him again because I'm just gonna like, Arr! Okay, back to the captain. Wake up. The wake up stage. It's like my favorite stage to talk about because it is cyberpunk's baby, basically. Like it actually blows it blows cyberpunk out of the water just because there are multiple points of sexiness within the song from all the members of the group. But the captain specifically, when he drops it like it's hot, Sir is putting so much arch in that back and he is letting us know that the stroke will be smooth and it will be, oh God, it will cause delusion. It's sensational. It's stupendous. It's amazing. I would go into graphic detail about what I think would be at the end of that arch, but I'm not even going to touch that with a 6-inch pole or an 8-inch pole. That's girthy. Like I'm not even going to deal with it. But the captain is definitely moving towards menace, and we need to be on watch for that because this man is going to come out of left field and we are not going to know what hit us. I mean, we will know what's going to hit us. But he's like, in a way, for me, being like this quiet wrecker, like you don't suspect he's going to pull something sexy, but then he just does, and he just surprises you, and it's a pleasant surprise, and you want more. Like you want to be surprised more by Mr. Kim Hong Joon. So let's talk about it in the comments. What do you think about Kim Hong Joon? Is he your ult? Is he your bias? Is he your wrecker? Where is he at on your list this week? I know a lot of people who just go all over the place with their list like weekly, but do you have a good place for the captain? And if so, drop it down below. We covered a lot today. We covered a lot. We covered the bouncy stage. If you haven't seen the bouncy stages or you're a new ATEEZ, watch the bouncy stages. That is your homework. Get familiar with the Kim Hong Joon fan cams. Just the stages in general are just freaking tacular. Kim Hong Joon, you are on par with for being like this quiet wrecker, and I am not about that life. You need to calm down, sir. You are on notice. It's been so great spending time with you. This is like the longest voice note that you've ever heard in your entire life, and it's so one-sided, but it doesn't have to be. You can join me in the Patreon or Discord. Just check the link down below. I cannot wait to see you over there. I'll see you soon. Bye, babe. Welcome back to the broadcast with Chris Fidelis.